Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
Wayne Jackson and Manorfest, welcome back to The Razor's Edge. How are you, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Kat, and you?
Not too bad, thank you. Thanks for asking. Just for an introduction for anyone who, and I'm not sure there's many, who don't know who you are and what Manorfest is, just give us a bit of background of your role at Manorfest and the history of it, please.
Yeah, certainly. Hi, guys. My name is Wayne, and I am the chief booker. I am the chief. He's the chief planner and chief brewmaker at Manorfest. And basically, it all started. When was it? 2015 all started. He's back when it was Dio Fest. It's because there was nothing there really about, it was celebrating one of the best lives in holy music. Well, in my opinion, anyway. And that's where we held a Dio Fest back then. Then we did another one straight after that. Then it's of course both just sold out really quick. So we came up with the bright idea of Manorfest in Keighley, which was a little bit bigger. It was bigger bands. And that we did that 3 years in a row, just kept building and building. We weren't going to keep it indoors, but of course, with COVID and everything, we had to close everything down. So we just thought, instead of going for the tried and tested and stuff, we'll really push ourselves and go for the revamped Manorfest. What you see now at Whittlebury.
Brilliant. So last year, obviously, it wasn't a brilliant year. Got postponed. We know that. You came on and spoke to us. So you could let listeners know exactly what happened, because we all know there was a lot of rumour mill. There always is. Everybody had an opinion on it. So you came on, you spoke to Tim, and you kind of got your point of view across really well, I think. People kind of understood what exactly happened rather than, message boards, Facebook, all of those things.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling now about a year on? How are you feeling now about the festival?
Oh, it's a lot more positive. I can't say just how positive I'm feeling at the moment. It really is beyond words. We've had, and I know I keep going on about this when people meet me, and when I do interviews, but we've had so much help. It's just been unbelievable. And it's because people can see basically the potential of this festival.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had agents gaining the whole of August, September was just agents going, come on, we need to get this up and running. So we just said, obviously I was on a bit of a downer still, and I had my dad and various members of the team just saying, look, Wayne, you're getting all this help, and that's all. He's got to take advantage of it, and we just went, right, we'll do it. And it was some of the bands that were coming through, it was just like, we've got to do this. We've got to do this. So it was, like I said, even as compared to this time last year, just feeling so much better. We've got a lot more help, and that it's insider help rather than having outsourced to a company, and then guys taking the control of it, which
you're making the decisions, aren't you? And that's important, I think.
Yeah, that's it. I think we're sort of a bit naive to think, oh yeah, this company's going to it'll just take care of it. And obviously, when it came to like a month before, we were starting to realise that this just wasn't the case. And it's like, it's just like I say, compared to this time last year, just feeling so much better. The guys at Whittlebury are feeling a hell of a lot better. They're a lot more positive. We're all cracking on and working as a team.
Brilliant. So 2023 is looking really good. At what point last year, like you just touched on it a little bit, but the planning, did that start again in the summer? Or like you said, things were a bit down. There'd been a lot gone on, which a lot of us know about, as you spoke about it.
Yeah,
You kind of
yeah,
give yourself a bit of a break and then start replanning again.
yeah. I just had to have. I just had to, just close the door for a couple of months and just, and I just closed the internet down for a couple of months and yeah, as you can imagine, a bit down, but no, we. It was like I say, August, September is when we started getting, agents getting in touch with us. So it was, I say, for his first week of September, it's just been full steam from there, really. So,
because you were saying Whittlebury's been really good, and I mean they look like an excellent venue with a big posh hotel on site.
yeah,
I mean, have they been really welcoming and have been able to accommodate your plans this year?
Yeah, it's again been amazing, and they've been a lot more accommodating this year. With any questions, I've got a bit of a hotline to them and stuff, and so if we've got any questions or if we've got any worries or anything, I could just email them. Like 20 minutes later, they're back in touch with me saying, "Wait, don't worry, everything's fine at this end. Don't worry." And they're really keen. I think it's a battle at the moment to see who's the keenest out of the Manorfest camp and the Whittlebury camp at the moment, which is really good.
Because it's a lot of space, isn't it? It's quite a large space to use. How are you going to utilise that? Are we going to have food stalls? Are we going to have the regular festivals like set up that we're used to over here?
Yeah, it was just before because it's again we're just a bit naive about the space of it really, and because I mean it's got about 700 acres and stuff to play about with, so it's a massive site, and it was last year was a lot more band orientated. So all we were bothered about was just the bands that it was the production, and just having food and a couple of bars. That's all we were really aiming for. Then we sort of sat back. Well, we've got all this space, and that's we might as well is utilize it as best we can. So we've got a lot more vendors this year. We're going to ramp up the production and stuff because they're bigger stages. Just because we can do it, and this year we're looking into getting some rides in there as well. Have them in a separate field and stuff, so and that's so the annoying music is well away from
over there.
Yeah, that's it.
Sandman for the 12th time on the Saturday.
Yeah, that's it. So we're looking into getting some rides there. Well, like I said, we're getting a lot more vendors in as well. So having a little, a bit more of a little village rather than just. I think last year it was just 3 or 4 vendors we had, but we've got a lot more food vendors there. The retailers and everything. So because we've been to European festivals and stuff in the past, we quite like the idea of having like a VIP platform, and that's so we're going to have that there. And stuff with its own little bar and everything. So he's really going all out this time and stuff because it's our vision. It's more our vision this time. So and we can plan. We can plan more towards that vision instead of having somebody else going, oh no, I won't have that. Have this. And I goes, no. But this time round, we're a lot more focused. And like I say, he's Whittlebury and just with us every step of the way. So I think in total, we're going to be using about a quarter of the whole event. Yeah, well, the whole fields basically. So, and he keeps buying fields back. So, and that to make it even bigger. So, but I know, but all in all, we're using about a quarter of it. We're going to make it, it's really easy for people to get around and everything. So so it's going good.
Good. And so when you were putting the bill together for this year, how did you go about fleshing it out? And I want to know as well, did you have a criteria? Were you kind of looking at, you know, sometimes, you know, festivals, they plan certain days together. Did you kind of look at it as well when you're looking at your day ticket punters?
Yeah. We were looking because we've always had this idea of a Manorfest band, and I've been saying to a few other people at the moment, as you can tell, who's a Damnation band, a Bloodstock band, a Download band, and it's a Manorfest band at the moment. So yeah, we do have a bit of a criteria where, you know, is we go for the bands that they don't really play this country, and they've got a bit of a buzz about them. You know, you could just sense the vibe from the music. It was like he's booked a band called Screamer. It's an amazing album, and I was just like, this here is a it is a Manorfest band. Yeah. Then we had like a couple of, you know, it were bigger bands, and me and my dad were just there going, well, I don't get the vibe off this band and stuff. I'd rather have, you know, this other band on. So yeah, that's the sort of way we go about it. Is we go for the bands that, you know, that really don't play, you know, that much. Like, you know, is Ross the Boss? You know, I think it's, you know, it's fair few years since, you know, he was Soil Worker played here, especially a headlining set. And his bands, you know, bands like Dismember, you know, having them headlining, you know, and so yeah, so it's sort of gone, you know, for the bands that really don't, that don't really play in this country that much. It's for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but yeah, we have gone a bit more. He's on the day tickets as well. As people, I think, have noticed, we've got a good mix throughout the days now. Like, I think you've got he's on the Saturday. He's like got Nervosa, and you've got some like Doom with Sorcerer. Then you've like got the black metal with Venom, Ink, and Overkill. Then you go on to the Sunday. You've got some like Doomia, Hirokia, then Black, Death, and Doom. So yeah, so it's gone through a good mixture throughout the days, I think.
Because that's the thing everyone starts to look at, isn't it? It's the day splits. Everybody wants the day split, don't they? We all do it, I think.
Oh yeah, that's it. I think it was even when we announced like the first 20 bands or something. Oh, day splits. Because
we're all mad for them. We're like, who's clashing? You know, where's Clash Rider? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Can we? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm just the same, believe me.
We all are, I think. Any music families, aren't they? Because we want to maximise our time there.
Yeah, we exactly. That's it. It's right. And that's why we've gone through a lot of different acts and stuff throughout the days, really. I like to get the most for your day.
Definitely. So any bucket list bands you've managed to book? Anyone you felt really like, yes, you know, I've got them?
Yeah, they were Dismember. Dismember was one.
Yeah.
It was, but just getting that set, it was like an ever-flowing stream. I've been chatting to Fred for a fair few months, and I said, look, and he said, I think it was October time, and he said, we are playing this, aren't we? And I goes, oh yeah. And anyway, because I think we're just starting to build the rumours up who was playing, because it was saying there's no mention of us in these rumours yet. And I said, well, don't worry. And I said, while I've got you, any chance we can have like an Ever-Flowing Stream album? And he goes, yeah, we're doing it. And I goes, nice. Yeah. And I was just like, wow, that were easy. Bands like that. I mean, even like a band like Titan. You know, I've been a massive fan throughout the years and stuff. It was just so good to get them on. And but Titan. Of course, Overkill, massive Overkill fan. I think a lot of people know. But yeah, there's loads. I'm hoping to get to watch. It's quite a lot of them this year. Can't wait.
Yeah, I've got, from a personal level, I think Bobby is a fantastic front man, and that's somebody I'm certainly looking forward to. He always puts a good show on.
Oh yeah. It's always a good laugh with and stuff with Bobby Blitz and stuff, and
definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
it's going to be good.
So you talked a little bit about the team, because I know it's mainly you and your dad, that have done it over the years, done a lot of booking, but you're saying you've got, a good team around you now. Are you going to carry that team into next time, hopefully next year? You're going to build on that?
Yeah. As we said to everyone, this is a long-term thing, this, and it's just everybody's on board with us. We just got Sean in. If he seems is a load of memes at the moment, that's and stuff. He does quite a lot for other bands as well. And we've got Perry, who's in the background. She's like, ops manager throughout the event planning and everything. And but we've got a few others in the background as well. And yeah, it's all good. We all sort of feed off each other, which is good. Because we're all, he's very positive people anyway. And we just seem to rub off each other really well, and it's good. It's even the guys at Whittlebury, just having them, virtually on call at this time. When it was like last time, it was just a phone call. It was a 10-minute phone call every month or so, but we can get in touch with them every day now, and it's just great.
I know we're talking about Manorfest, but I just wanted you to talk as well about, we've got Manorfest North as well, which is weeks before Damnation. And also, there's an event the main event in the Midlands. Are you looking at maybe in time, maybe there being a Manorfest South? Because I know that obviously travel's a lot for people, hotels. I know it's been spoke about around a lot of festivals this year, the price of travel, the price of staying somewhere. And a lot of people, in the Midlands, we feel left out when it's London dates only. But then we seem to have a lot of festivals at this end, don't we? Really?
Yeah, that's it. It all seems very.
Yeah. So is there plans to kind of maybe expand that if those two events go well?
Yeah. His Mercy at the moment's going really well. We've got a cracking little lineup there. It teamed up with Liam. He's over at Unearthed Music, and who helped us out at Manchester last year. We're going to do a Manorfest North again this year. We're just waiting on the venue to confirm. Then I think the week after the main Manorfest, we're going to announce that. Then but the plan is to do at least 3 or 4 Manorfest events a year. It's just like you say, I've won, possibly in Scotland, possibly, and because it's the same thing again. He's travelling to places, and it's really like to put on, try and get hold of these bands who don't really play the UK, and people go, "Oh, I've got to travel all the way from London." So hopefully, is once we announce Manorfest North, then we can announce a lot more and that for next year as well, and hopefully one for London next year.
Be good because hopefully, like we're saying, Manorfest North, we don't have a great deal. Damnation's usually the last festival in the calendar for a lot of us.
Yeah, that's
so,
it.
If there's room for one more there in those winter months where a lot of us are not really going to kind of big events,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. And it's like I say, we always like to put like the smaller bands with the bigger bands. So that's always our aim, So there's some cracking bands out there at the moment, and it's really spoiled. I think with the talent at the moment, and and it's just getting. If a Manorfest North, we've got 2 like pretty big bands. We're hoping to get some smaller bands in for that. And it's just like with the Mercia, we've got Zentrix on there, and and that's and some cracking underground bands as well. So and it's good for them to get around the country and that to play in front of everyone. So hopefully next year we'll have a couple of more to announce. And that, fingers crossed.
And the hot question that everyone's talking about at the moment is merch. There's been some posts shared about merch takings and things like that. I was going to ask your opinion on that because we're all talking about it since that Monuments post has been shared.
Yeah,
How do you
that's
feel
it.
about that as a fan and also as a promoter?
Yeah, well, it's as a fan. I'm always looking at the merch. If it's 40 quid a t-shirt, I think, nah, I ain't gonna bother. And it's such a shame, and that because that's that band's income. I mean, I was with Moon Sorrow at HRH Vikings. I know that's a bit of a controversial name at the moment, but and the guy's merch got lost, and they were saying, look, when it could be up to £2,000 we've lost there for the night, and so for that pays for their flights, it pays for the food, pays for the hotels, and that pays for me driving them, and so it's as a fan when it's priced up so much, it just puts me off straight away. But as a promoter, one thing we've always done at Manifest, one thing we've always been proud of, is we've never charged once for commission, and it's throughout because I know what it's like. I played a band myself, and there's nothing worse than it's just so like 200 quid's worth of merch. Yeah, it might not sound a lot, but again, it pays for the food, our food for that night, pays for the beer. It pays for the guy who we've hired for driving. So I can say now, and we've told every band who's playing at Manifest, look, we'll sell you merch for you, ain't a problem. We won't take a cut off it, but all we ask for is just for a donation. For us, we have like a charity tombola.
All right.
And which is like one of the most addictive things you've ever seen in your life. And we say to the bands, look, it's give us a t-shirt, give us a hoodie, and it's all them proceeds go to charity. And they've all said, yeah, great idea, Wayne. We've never heard of that before.
Fantastic idea. What charity is it going to this year, Wayne?
We've always raised money for Sue Ryder Manorlands, which is like it's a local hospice here for us up in Yorkshire, and we've always raised money for them, and it's like I say, we've raised so much money. For Sue Ryder, just on the tombola, because it's just great. We just go to the bands, look, if you got that t-shirt, you promise, put it in with, which will sign some stuff for you as well, and that's what we put all that in, and so that's basically where Manifest stands, and that we will never charge any commission. We'll for as long as it runs, we'll never do that. And like I say, it's the only charge we say, just give us a t-shirt, hoodie, and that we'll put it in the tombola.
It's a good idea. It's a really good idea, actually, because I think people would be more forthcoming with that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they see it as they're giving back something, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah. The main prize might go on the first ticket. You just don't know, but that's the joy of it. Honestly, I can remember one year. Just see this guy just, he's putting in a £20, a £20, a £20, because and he just won't win in anything.
Oh, bless him.
I said to him, yeah, and I said to him, look, he's given us 10 minutes. I'll go upstairs, backstage. I'll see if I can get a t-shirt for you, and that's the least I can do. And I told the guys at the time, I said, yeah, Wayne, give him a t-shirt if you spend that much.
Absolutely, brilliant.
So
it's all on track then. It's not long, Wayne. 2 months.
Oh yeah.
It's getting there now. Have some sunshine.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're going down to Whittlebury on Tuesday. Going down there. Hopefully, be able to take some live footage just to show people what it's like, and that, because we've had it's quite a lot of new customers, and they've been saying, "Oh, when kids can you get some live footage?" And we will do. But yeah, it's this is the busy time now. the stages are ordered. We're just on with the security now. They're just about ordered now. The vendors are all ordered. So, it's the bands are all ordered. Apart from one, we'll be announcing another band in a couple of weeks, hopefully. But
oh wow!
Yeah.
Any clues, Wayne? Do you want to give us any clues?
They're a thrash band. That's all I can say.
Okay. Tell me later. No.
Yeah. But yeah. So this is the busy time now. We just, it's just emails upon emails at the moment. And that's so yeah. It's it was me and my dad got together yesterday. And that because I'm back full time now. I've been for a good week and a half, and because there were just that much. My dad just couldn't cope, bless him. And that's so he said, "Well, I need you now." So, but he's going good. He's like I say, it's going so much better than last year. Even at this point, it's just
things are a lot more positive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot more confident. He's a lot more positive. It's just because, end of the day, we're going to make this happen, and it's going to happen. And we want to show you just what it's going to be like year after year, and it could only get better. And and that's like I say, he wants to get this one done. That's it. We can hopefully show everybody just how good, this thing is going to be.
Definitely. Well, before we go, Wayne, most importantly, where can people buy tickets from, and what social media platforms can they find you on to follow the festival for updates?
Right. He's got the Manorfest forum page. He's get on there. Ask me any questions you want on there. Ain't a problem. Like I say, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on them all except for TikTok. I haven't understood that yet. maybe in a year or so or whatever. But you can buy tickets from he's from the website at manorfest.org. He's go there, he's get the tickets. He'll take you to the Whittlebury booking engine, and it's got all the ticket prices there. And that's another good thing as well. Got Whittlebury involved in selling the tickets and stuff. So it's just all in house. That when we had, I won't mention them because the name just makes my skin crawl. When they were sending out duplicate tickets and stuff, and I think one person got about 90 tickets.
Wow.
And stuff, yeah. And it's because their system went down. And it's just so good, having someone like his Whittlebury and that taking control of the tickets. But yeah, he's got a manorfest.org. There, you've got all the bios up for the bands and everything. And we'll hopefully see you guys there.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website, www.therazorsedge.rocks.